Okay, calling the Ways and Means 10 a.m. agenda to order. So first item is House Bill 1800. Let's do some announcements. This meeting, including the audio and video of remote participants, is being streamed live on YouTube. You will find links to viewing options for all Senate meetings on the live and on-demand video page of the legislature's website. In the unlikely event that we have to abruptly end this hearing due to major technical difficulties, the committee will reconvene to discuss any outstanding business on Wednesday, March 27, 10 a.m. in this room. A public notice will be posted on our website. For people participating remotely, testify audio will be muted and video disabled until it is your turn to testify. In an effort to accommodate as many testifiers as possible, we'll be enforcing a 1-minute verbal testimony. A timer will be visible for testifiers. If there are temporary glitches during your turn, we may have to move on to the next person. We appreciate your understanding and remind you that the committee has your written testimony. Okay, first. Council on Developmental Disabilities. In support. Executive Office of Early Learning. Thank you. And if members have questions, you can just let me know. Hawaii Green Infrastructure Authority. In support.
I'm sorry, Chair.
DCCA. BNF.
Vice Chair, Senator Luis Oliveira, Budget and Finance, we will stand on our written testimony and support. Thank you.
Attorney General. Thank you. Office of Planning. In support. UH. Thank you. UH.
Standard testimony and support.
Thank you. DHERD. Thank you. DHHL. In support. Law enforcement.
Senator.
Thank you. Thank you. Department of Education. Thank you. DBED.
Chair, Senator support.
Thank you. Department of Labor.
Sure, I'll stand on our testimony.
Thank you. HHFDC.
Chair, Vice Chair, members, we stand on testimony support.
Thank you. Department of Ag. Support. PUC.
Vice Chair, we stand under testimony and support.
Thank you. Libraries. Thank you. HTDC. Support. ADC.
Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee, ADC stands in support from the investment.
Thank you. DOTEX.
Chair, Director of Taxation on the stands of testimony and support.
Thank you. Charter School Commission. Support.
Stand in support, Chair.
Thank you.
Charter School Commission.
Thank you. Corrections.
Tommy Johnson, stand in support.
Thank you. DHS. It's
Chair, Vice Chair, committee members, Department of Human Services, stand by the written testimony. Thank you.
thank you. Nelha.
Chair, Vice Chair.
Oh, there.
Support.
Thank you. Office of Energy. So regarding Office of Energy, though, we won't have that in the SD because we put their base budget in a separate bill. Prosecuting Attorney, Honolulu. Comments, Eleanor.
Morning, Chair, Vice Chair Don Chang, Department of Land and Natural Resources. Houston, our testimony responsive.
Thank you. Prosecuting Attorney.
Good morning, Chair Dela Cruz, Vice Chair Milwaukee, and committee members. I'm Paul Mao. I'm the Chief of Staff for the Department of the Prosecuting Attorney. I'm also a former Deputy Attorney General for the state. Over $1.4 million of funding in HB 1800 HD1 was cut from the State Career Criminal Program and State Victim Witness Program. Only the City and County of Honolulu funds were cut. What do these cuts mean? Fewer prosecutors for murders, assaults, robberies, burglaries, criminal property damage, habitual property crimes, firearms offenses, and felony drug cases. Fewer victim witness counselors to guide victims and surviving family members through the often confusing court process. Less funds for the Sex Abuse Treatment Center for 24/7 crisis intervention and counseling, acute forensic examinations, pediatric sex abuse evaluations, and high-risk victims evaluations. Less funds for MAD to provide grief counseling, crisis counseling, personal advocacy, referrals, and the 24/7 hotline for victim crisis support. We urge you to restore the funding for the Career Criminal Program and for the Victim Witness Program. Thank you very much. I'm available for questions.
Okay, so if the state restores that funding, are you going to work it out with the Attorney General so that you don't delegate work back to them? Because a lot of the functions that you traditionally do, you basically ask the Attorney General to do them on behalf of the state.
Well, let me speak to that. There have been a number of discussions with the Attorney General with regard to, I believe the 600 cases is what.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think there were meetings. My understanding is that the staff called their staff and basically told them, you're not going to do it anymore.
Well, let me clarify what happened. Our first deputy, Tom Brady.
Well, the question is, are you going to take it back or not?
Well, no, but I'd like a chance to
Well,
explain.
that's not the question. That's it.
You know, 'cause
We don't
I think
need an explanation. All we ask is if you're going to take it back or not.
Well, the answer is no,
Okay,
because
thank
there's a
you.
reason for it.
No,
And
thank
if you
you.
want to hear it,
Thank you.
I'd like an opportunity to say what the reason
So
is.
we asked the question, you gave us an answer, we're satisfied. Thank you. ACLU? Opposed? HCDA?
Sure.
Oh.
Stand the straw for the court.
HCDA or ACLU?
Aloha Chair, Vice Chair, committee members, Carrie Ann wrote on behalf of the ACLU. While there are a number of appropriations in this budget that we would support, we categorically oppose the over $100 million that's being appropriated for capital improvement projects to expand our carceral system. You've heard from our director, you've heard from experts who have shrunk their carceral system in other states safely without jeopardizing public safety. We need to invest in diversion programs that work. Other states have decreased the number of people, jails and prisons, anywhere from 25 to 40%. And let's not forget who's incarcerated, primarily Native Hawaiians, Pacific Islanders, people who are poor, people with disabilities, people who haven't had access to safe housing and education. And we continue to spend over $90,000 to incarcerate one adult and less than $10,000 to educate a child in our public schools. So please invest in what works. Housing, treatment, youth programs, prevention, getting the services we need. Even we just heard services for people who are survivors of violence. But don't expand our carceral system when there are proven alternatives that work. And last, we ask that you fully fund the Oversight Commission. You as the legislative body created this body to have oversight, and we need to get our jails and prisons that exist, decrease the number of people there, but while they're there, comply with constitutional standards. Thank you.
Thank you. HCDA,
Stand up.
thank you. Friends of Restorative Justice. In support. Reimagining Public Safety. Oppose. Community Alliance on Prisons.
Aloha,
Morning.
Chair Dela Cruz
Aloha.
and members of the committee, Kat Brady testifying specifically about the Hawaii Correctional Oversight Commission, which is so necessary. They have already averted several things that could have been disasters, like padlocks on cells at HCCC. I mean, if there was a fire, that could have been devastating. So to have neutral oversight with people who know what is the federal law, the state law, this is really crucial to keep us out of federal. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Members, questions? No questions. Thank you. Ohana Ho'opakela.
Show me age before beauty. Can I stand for a minute?
Yeah, the mic has, unfortunately, the mic has to reach your voice.
Okay. I'm Uncle Jimmy, Nanioli. The first thing I want to do is acknowledge everybody here and thank them for being here.
You just gotta make sure you speak in the mic though.
Okay, I want to thank everybody who's behind me.
That's fine. Because people are watching too
Oh,
on
okay.
YouTube. Yeah.
Because it's really important to me to be brought up in the island, to acknowledge what's already taking place. And the people behind me are very important. And the people in front of me are very important. So my testimony is about mahalo. If anything, it's about the job you're doing and have to do. Okay? So I want to acknowledge people who's responsible for my own experience for being able to address you. I'm going to start from the hall. Okay?
Okay, we can give you 1 more minute, but your 1 minute went up.
Oh, so the minute is so important. I should cover the island, so Ni Hao is first, then Kauai. Okay? Then Oahu. Lanai Molokai. In the island of Hawaii. Okay? And I want to thank all the people that are from the place and acknowledge the fact that it's because of you we're here. So thank you very much for listening to me. We're gonna take care of the brothers in jail. So thank you for the extra minute. I'll get 19 seconds left. When you see my son, you don't. I need a race to the airport. Yes, you guys take care of. And get home, tell your wife, your husband, and your kids.
Thank you.
The most important thing is, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha, kio, kaina. Ikapono. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is your name? What is your name?
My name is Kalehau Kama'u,
Okay.
and I'm from Ohana Hopakele also. And we in strong support of this bill, HB 1800. And we urge you to protect this budget for the Hawaii Correction System Oversight Commission. And I have a lot of other things, but I just going to get to the ending part. This commission and its staff are helping in changing the prison system from one based upon retribution to one based on rehabilitation. Without funding for staff, the commission is limited in what it can do. From those of us who met with the commission and staff, when they held hearings and meetings with us in Hilo, they were very receptive to what the public shared. Without funding the visits to neighbor islands and holding these hearings where the public can participate in will be eliminated. So again, in strong support,
Thank you.
please pass this bill. Mahalo.
Thank you. Kahalinoi Kamalani. In support. Local Food Coalition. In support. DAGS.
Chair, Vice Chair, members, Keith Regan, Comptroller, Department of Accounting and Human Services, who stand on our testimonies.
Thank you. Department of Health.
Anything will stand on our testimonies.
Thank you. HTA.
Wait for this authority stand on it, which testimony.
Thank you. What is this? Bayada.
Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the committee. My name is Jocelyn Miller on behalf of Beata. We're here today in support of the budget, including funds of rate increases for behavior analysis to serve children with autism. We have an increasing number of families calling us for services because they can't find another Quest provider. Sadly, we've had to add these families to our wait list because with the low reimbursement rates, we can't hire and we cannot retain staff. Waiting sometimes years for services means children are not getting the services that they need, and this only increases the cost to the state to support individuals with autism across their lifespan. Mahalo for your time. Please consider. Thank you.
Thank you. Carolyn Eaton. In support. HHSC.
Chair, Vice Chair, members of the committee, will stand on our written testimony, strong support. Thank you.
Thank you. Leela Goldstein. Oppose. Isis Osborne. Oppose. Department of Defense.
Chair, Vice Chair, stand on our written testimony, support with recommended amendments.
Thank you. DOT.
But Chair, Vice Chair, members, it's the point guilty stands for.
Thank you. Public Housing Authority on Zoom.
Chair, Vice Chair.
Oh, no, you're here.
Committee, support, question.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I'm so pleased to face you, Chair Dela Cruz and Vice Chair Moriwaki and members of the committee. Incredible, powerful committee. I am in favor of full annual support for the Hawaii Corrections System Oversight Commission. Its office is a powerhouse. The staff needs salaries, they need travel money, just as the Hilo contingent testified. Every island gets visited. And it gives me such hope for our state. That's it. Thank you. Carry on.
Okay, Councilmember Tupola on Zoom.
Aloha Chair Dela Cruz, Vice Chair Moriwaki, and committee members. I'm standing in support with just a suggestion amendment for the restoration of the 1.4 million for the career criminal prosecution. You know, the 600 cases of which I don't know how the whole dialogue went down were of state origin, and they are like fishing violations or maybe speeding at the airport. But I will say that some of my favorite prosecutors that used to work for the city now work for the AGs, and I'm happy for them. We miss them. But I think, you know, years ago, the AGs were understaffed and prosecutors were able to take on that caseload, but tables have turned. And I'm glad the AG's office is really beefing up their staff and getting a lot of the good prosecutors over. And so, you know, respectfully, I think the funding will definitely help us. And I just wanted to thank Senator Favela and Shimabukuro for their representation of my district on the state side. Anything we can do to cut down crime on our streets and protect our community is something that I stand for. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Hawaii Food Industry Association. Support Catholic Charities.
Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the committee. I'm Betty Lou Larson, representing Catholic Charities. And we'll stand on our written testimony requesting funding for the true cost to operate health and human services programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Emi Shigekane.
Aloha Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the committee. Mahalo for the opportunity to testify. I'm Emi Shigekane, and I'm speaking on behalf of Nikki Ann Yee, the co-founder of Ma'i Movement Hawai'i. We stand in strong support of the supplemental budget request for funding period products and dispensers in state buildings. Period poverty is a harsh reality for many individuals across our state. This issue not only impacts one's ability to manage their menstruation with dignity, but also poses significant barriers to their participation in daily activities, education, and work. It transcends age, race, socioeconomic status, and educational background. It affects students, low-income families, homeless individuals, and many others who struggle to afford basic necessities, especially those affected by the wildfires. As we discuss the state budget for the upcoming fiscal year, I urge you to agree to the appropriation for free period products in state buildings and libraries. It is a small investment with potentially significant returns in terms of public education and gender equality. Mahalo for all that you do and the opportunity to testify.
Thank you. Hawaii Association of Behavior Analysis.
Thank you, Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the committee. Kristen Koba-Burt on behalf of the Hawaii Association for Behavior Analysis. We'll stand on our written testimony in strong support of appropriating funds for increasing payments for ABA services for treating children with autism. Just pointing out that the legislature took great strides last session to increase Medicaid to 100% of Medicare. Unfortunately, that did not include us because Medicare does not set rates for our services as we primarily treat children. So asking for your support. Mahalo.
Thank you. Alice Liu.
Chair, Vice Chair, members of committee, I'm Alice Liu from Mothers Against Drunk Driving Hawaii. We oppose this bill and stand with our testimony because this bill could take away the funding for victim services, which we support all DUI victims in Honolulu, and this may eliminate that position. And again, we oppose this bill and ready to answer any question if you have. Thank you.
Thank you. Robert Culbertson. Comments. Okay, and then we have a number of testifiers or testimony that was sent in support and opposed, a few in opposed, who did not register to testify. Anyone else wishing to testify? Okay.
Hi.
If you can come forward, state your name.
I'll be very fast. I apologize. I'm Kristen Johnson. I'm the Oversight Coordinator of the Hawaii Correctional System Oversight Commission. We stand in strong support of our testimony so that we can be in the base budget and continue our important operations. Thank you all so much for your time.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to testify? So we have 171 testimonies, additional testimonies in support and 17 opposed. Mark, you want to testify? No.
Hello, Senate Chair and members of the committee. Mark Patterson, Chair of Hawaii Correctional System Oversight Commission. We're here to talk about the commission has come a long way, and we are a part of today's budget. We're asking to be part of the base budget for the Attorney General, and we're asking for you to really look at the journey that we've been on since our inception in 2019, and where we have come from, and the many things that we've done in the last 18 months since we were able to acquire our staff. I'll be here and standing by for any questions you may have afterwards, but we're very excited at the current projects that we're having and we're doing, and we believe we're setting the foundation necessary for our correctional reform in the state of Hawaii. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to testify on House Bill 1800? Yeah, please come forward and state your name.
Hi, my name is Liam Chin, and I am part of the Reimagining Public Safety in Hawaii Coalition. Just wanted to come here today to say that I support a state budget that increases investments in services and programs that build safe, healthy, and equitable communities. We're respectfully requesting that you significantly increase investments in the following areas, which are proven by research and data to dramatically increase safety by addressing the root causes of poverty, crime, and violence. Vocational employment training for living wage jobs, permanent supportive housing and affordable housing, youth programs, education, mobile crisis responder service for all counties, paired with 24/7 drop-off centers. It's like House Bill 1831. It's a good example. And healthcare services that divert people from the criminal justice system. Bottom line here, according to the Hawaii Department of Public Safety data, at least 40% of all people in jail in Hawaii are homeless. That's astounding. Almost half the people, that's a conservative number. Almost half the people in jail in Hawaii are homeless. At both the state and local level in Hawaii, elected leaders have made it a priority to divert homeless and people with mental illness out of jail. This means the jail population will shrink significantly. If we are committed to diverting these folks, these almost 50% of houseless folks out of jail, if we're committed to that, we will dramatically shrink the jail population
If you can just
in the state in the coming years. We are also in a time of fiscal crisis, and alternatives exist to reduce the jail population through data-driven strategies. Given this reality, I want to conclude, we recommend removing appropriations, the capital appropriations that dramatically invest further into the carceral system. 10 million for the planning and design of OCCC. We oppose that. That 10 million could go towards services for these folks who are in jail now and avoiding it in the first place. 18 million for the Halava prison fence.
Thank you.
3 million for the jail in actually that's out. 3.5 for a perimeter fence at Maui MCCC. 20 million for the planning and design to replace KCCC. As our elected representatives, you have the opportunity to finally move our state past the failed approach of funding more policing and incarceration, which has not made us safer, towards the proven strategy of funding services and programs that address the root causes of poverty, crime, and violence. Thank you.
Members, any questions?
Yeah, question, Chair, sorry. I'm glad you brought up all of those things, but okay, we let them out. We let the people that is homeless out for various crimes. We let them out. Where are we gonna put them? We let out the homeless back into our communities where they're victimizing, stealing from our stores, abusing our parks and abusing our resources. Where do you want us to put them? If they do a crime, they do a crime, they need to serve the time. So where are we gonna put these incarcerating people that victimize our community?
I think that was the point. I said that about 40% of the people in jail currently are houseless and or have substance addiction issues. They should be in permanent supportive housing with 24-hour supports and or treatment. As for the people who are committing serious crimes, yes, they belong in jail, and there's plenty of space in our current jail for those small number of people who are committing those crimes. What we're saying is you can depopulate the jail immediately by diverting people who shouldn't be in jail. We're effectively, in place of permanent supportive housing, we're using the jail to house houseless people. That's not the place for them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else wishing to testify? Okay, if not, moving on to House Bill 1801. DNF.
Chair, Vice Chair, members of the Department of Budget and Finance will stand on our testimony and support.
Okay. Anyone else wishing to testify? Okay, if not, we're going to decision making. House Bill 1800, Chair's going to recommend we have decision making on March 27, 10 a.m. in this room. Second item, House Bill 1801. Chair's recommendation is to pass with amendments, adopt LRB tech amendments, and the effective date to 2015. Any discussion? If not, Chair votes aye.
HB 1801 passed with amendments. Chair votes aye. Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Aquino.
Aye.
Senator Decoit.
Aye.
Senator Hashimoto.
Aye.
Senator Inoue.
Aye.
Senator Kanuha.
Aye.
Senator Kidani.
Aye.
Senator Kim. Ex-
Good job.
oh, Senator Kim.
Aye.
Senator Lee.
Aye.
Senator Shimabukuro.
Aye.
Senator Wakai. Excused. Senator Favela.
Aye.
Recommendation adopted.
Thank you.